So, friends, immediately after the announcement of Avengers 6, meaning Secret Wars, you all know at what level the happiness of our hearts was. And its reason was the type of event it is. Secret Wars is actually such an event in the Marvel Universe that it had completely changed the very definition of the multiversal world. Meaning, what we can't even imagine, that has happened in this story. Like innumerable Thors from innumerable universes killing even Celestials together. Zombie heroes. The end of an alternate Thanos. Maestro Hulk. Meaning whatever was the most dangerous in the Marvel Universe, it all had come together at once. And the special thing was this. In this story, everyone wanted to kill each other. So, if you want to know this story connected to Avengers 6, then stay with me, because I'm here in the coming few days, going to explain the complete story of the main event of Secret Wars from the pages of the Marvel Universe. So this is the first episode, and with that, without twisting the mind any further, let's begin. The story begins from the other end of the multiverse. From that dense, dark black zone, which was the end of all living things. It is believed that whenever someone dies, they see a bright white light, which is nothing else but generated supercharged electric signals in our desperate dying brains' last attempt to stay alive. But guys, this was not true, because that blinding, brilliant light is actually God, and He was always with us. Guys, at this moment in this zone, Dr. Doom, Stephen Strange, and Molecule Man are standing in front of God. What they are doing here, we don't know. But seeing them, that light, meaning God, said, "We are beyond. Dreamers, destroyers, all reality begins from us. But today, who dared to stand before us?" To which Doom said, "I did. Doom did." And with that, our story then shifts to the final incursion event, where at this moment, the last two remaining universes, meaning Earth 1610 and Earth 616, were about to collide with each other, meaning this was the complete end of the multiverse. At this moment, in the Manhattan City of the Outer Universe, Nick Fury was talking to Reed Richards, meaning the Maker. Fury said, "So you are telling me that the world is about to end? But I'm not blind. I can see this too. Richards, just tell me this. How much time do we have?" Then from the other side, the Maker said, "Everything is about to end, General Fury. In fact, most of the multiverse is already destroyed. And now, our Earth will also collide with their Earth. This might happen in just a few minutes. We know nothing. But for how long this will last, that I can tell you. But until then, we have to finish them, Fury. We will have to destroy their universe so that our world can be saved." Guys, the situation was very tense. Upon hearing all this from the Maker, Fury gives one last command to all of S.H.I.E.L.D. "Send everything. Whatever we have, attack with all of it." And with that, multiple S.H.I.E.L.D. helicarriers from the outer universe attack our main Earth 616 with their powerful weapons. But guys, was this decision right? Can a villain like the Maker be trusted? Hawkeye asks only this of Fury. Then Fury said, "What other choice do we have? If we do nothing, we will be killed. And my job is to save our world. So if for this, we have to kill them or even die ourselves, I will do it." And with that, a murderous war begins between the Earths of both universes. Our Earth 616 heroes started to attack in response to the external threat. At this moment, every superhero is present here. Whether we talk about Spider-Man, Hulk, Thor, Iron Man, X-Men, Fantastic Four, even those heroes were present here who have always worked alone. Spidey started taking people to a safe place. But the people are scared. This won't work. And guys, this was true. That's why in the Baxter Building, Mr. Fantastic is preparing the life raft. He knew this is the end of humans. Therefore, to save the human race, he will take some survivors from his universe with him, so that the extinction of humankind is not complete. But guys, this won't be that easy either. Because to do this, first Reed will have to pass through the collision of the two Earths, which in itself is a very big deal. But still, Reed, Black Panther, Susan Storm, and Eden, all of them together, are busy moving this plan forward. Meanwhile, Black Widow and Spider-Woman were bringing those scientists and doctors who would be included in the survivors list. Susan contacts Black Widow. Courier 1, this is Baxter Building. What are the updates there? So Black Widow replied, we can hear you, Susan, but there's a big mess here. Bombs and bullets are firing on us. It will be difficult to get out of here. And yes, 2 of our scientists have refused to come. They didn't want to leave the people to die. So guys, the plan is going wrong. Susan says to Reed, Reed, we have lost Dr. Mayer's Jang. They are not coming. To this, Reed said, very well then. Our 2 special scientists are gone. What could be worse than this? Now we have to start the launch. Start the countdown. T'Challa, can you do it? Black Panther says, yes, I can. Now listen carefully, Eden. We have 2 scenarios. If everything goes right, you will find Black Widow's resurrection team, teleport them here, and come back. Then we will launch from here. And if something goes wrong, then understand this. To this, Eden said, then I will be the last hope. Understood. Now I am ready. Turn this thing on, T'Challa. Guys, for those who don't know, let me tell you. Eden Fessy, meaning Manifold, is a mutant superhero who can talk directly to the universe, and he can ask from it what he wants. Meaning, if he couldn't get Black Widow's ship teleported here, then he would have to go out and choose random survivors with his powers, which would be a difficult task. Because outside, at this moment, the alternate universe's Iron Man has arrived with his most powerful weapon, the Six. He says, Fury, this is Stark. We have engaged with the other Earth and are facing heavy opposition right now. So tell me, do you have any plan? Then Fury said, Stark, it's not going well for you. And then Fury said, Stark, we have a god. Fury said, 2. We've already engaged, and the 6 of them are now working together. Give it up, Ari, that's the point. And yes, it's 2. You can be Shepard. We don't have any second chance. Whatever is there, destroy it all. And guys, then what? The Outer Earth's Iron Man started destroying everything. Buildings, parks, homes, cars, schools, everything was now in the grip of this destruction, because of which even common people started to die. The situation has become very scary. The scene of death was spreading everywhere. But still, heroes like Spider-Man, Iron Fist, and Power Man started pulling people out of the rubble. They are taking them to a safe place. Meanwhile, members of the Guardians of the Galaxy also arrive here. And as soon as they arrived, they started thinking of blowing up that weapon of Iron Man. Star-Lord says, Rocket, see that big robot? You and Drax have to target it. So Rocket said, what? Where? Oh, that big and ugly thing. The red and gold-colored one, which is basically saying, hello, please come and shoot me. Okay, it'll be done. No problem. Guys, right here were Mighty Thor and Storm, too, who were fighting with their full power. Together, they blasted an entire S.H.I.E.L.D. helicarrier. But this was not enough. The enemy's numbers are too large. It will be difficult to stop everyone. But just then, what do we see? Sentinels also arrive there. Sam sees them and says, Iceman, look, are these our enemies or friends? Iceman said, can't say, Captain. They are from Nation X, and I can't predict Cyclops. Guys, as soon as the Sentinels landed in the city, the ground caught on fire. As soon as they arrived, they said, landfall, Professor Summers, package intact. What are your orders? Guys, so this was Cyclops, who is controlling them. He says, keep the people away for as long as you can. I need some time right now. And guys, then what? The Sentinels, on a single command from their master, started destroying the S.H.I.E.L.D. helicarriers. They were now destroyed and started falling from the sky. Over there, Captain Marvel was also handling Iron Man. Alternate Tony is losing. He started saying, "Fury, I am in heavy losses. The helicarriers are being destroyed, and my weapons are also finished." But guys, Fury, he still says the same thing. "Stark, keep them held back for as long as you can." Which alternate Tony was unable to do. Rocket and Drax also blow up that big weapon of the other Earth's Tony. Rocket said, "Nice shooting, Drax." And there goes the billion-dollar red and gold junk. Guys, while all this was happening here, over there, Hulk and Colossus had thought of blowing up Nick Fury's base itself. She-Hulk calculates the coordinates and says, "All these ships are coming from that spot. It will be illogical to fire from here. Will you be able to do this, Colossus?" So guys, Colossus said, "You leave that to me, my lady." And guys, then what? Colossus hurls Hulk himself at Fury's base, and boom! That building, in which both Fury and Hawkeye were, it blasts right from the middle. But guys, this place was very strong. It still wasn't destroyed. Inside it, Tony is talking to Fury. "Nick, can you hear me? I have lost the 6. We are 80% down. I need help, General, and right now." Fury started saying, "I hear you, Stark." But guys, what is this? Hulk, along with our strongest heroes, had started to uproot Fury's base with their bare hands. With this, all contact inside is broken. Alternate Hawkeye says, "Our communications are broken. We are losing." So Fury said, "Yes, I know, Clint. Now keep your mouth shut and call the Maker." Fury contacts the Maker. The Maker asked, "General, how is the war going?" So Fury said, "Oh, the best war ever. We have been unsuccessful in capturing the other Earth. Now you will have to use your Doomsday world killer weapon. I don't feel good admitting this, but we have failed. So Maker, make sure you can finish this." And guys, boom! Hulk, along with his companions, drops the entire base into the sea. With this, the other Earth's attacks become quiet. The heroes now started looking at the other Earth. But guys, this peace did not last long, because the Maker was using Fury. He needed some time so that he could complete his weapon. That weapon with which he will destroy the Earth. He started sending extremely advanced warships from his base. Warships such as no one had ever even imagined. The Maker said, "Now I will show these primitive humans what the future is." And with that, again, bombing starts all over Manhattan. The Maker's soldiers grabbed Black Bolt by the throat. Iceman's powers were having no effect on them, meaning, if said in a way, these warships were invincible. And this very thing happening, the city's villains were watching on TV screens. It might sound like a joke, but even in their final moments, these bastards have thrown a party for the hero's defeat, which Kingpin is hosting. But just then, their happiness is jinxed by someone's gaze, because the Punisher had arrived there. He says, "Gentlemen, it is said that after death, we can't take anything from here," which forced me to think, what will I do with these bullets after all? And guys, saying this, the Punisher beats down every villain present in that bar. I hadn't thought that even at the end of the world, he would be relentlessly pursuing criminals. Anyway, what had to happen here happened. Because there, the Maker is defeating the heroes. In all this destruction, Black Widow's ship also gets hit by a missile. She started contacting the Baxter Building. "Baxter Building, this is Courier 1. We are under fire. Susan, I'm sorry, but we won't be able to do this. Now everything is on you." And boom! The entire ship crashes below and blasts. As soon as Susan heard the sound of the crash, she started saying, "No, no, 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 they are gone, Reed. We have lost the Resurrection Team." Guys, upon hearing this, Reed tells T'Challa to hurry. To which T'Challa started saying to Eden, "I am sorry, Eden. Now it is option 2. We now have to find those survivors we need through your powers. Prepare yourself. This will hurt." Eden says, "Do it. Hurry up." And guys, with that, Eden starts to glow. He started talking to the universe with his powers. And the universe, in return, started finding those survivors for him that they needed. Now Reed has started the raft as well. He says, "We don't have time. We have to leave. T'Challa, leave Eden now." So T'Challa said, "He made a promise to me, Reed. He thinks he can do this. Eden, do you really want to stay there?" Eden says, "Yes, T'Challa. Now go, before it's too late." And guys, then with a blast in his body, Phoenix Force, Cyclops, Star-Lord, Captain Marvel, Spider-Man, and Mighty Thor, all of them get teleported to the life raft. There, in the raft, T'Challa was saying, "The planet's surface is fracturing. I think only this many people were supposed to come. Now, let's go from here." Guys, Reed starts getting the heroes out of here. But just then, the raft started to shake. Captain Marvel says, "This doesn't feel right." "Are we supposed to shake like this?" Reed asked T'Challa. "Where are we, T'Challa?" So T'Challa said, "Shields are at 92%. We are within the raft's safety limit. We just have to escape the collision of the two planets now." And guys, then what do we see? The life raft, at this moment, was passing between the two planets. The Earth is being destroyed. And just then, a thunderstrike hits the raft. A hole appears in it. Reed's children and Susan were in that very section. They started to go into space. Guys, this is going wrong now. Seeing this, Reed says, "T'Challa, lower the shield from one section. I can pull them." But T'Challa said, "The universal forces are at their peak, Reed. I can only give you 5 seconds. Will you be able to do it?" To this, Reed says in a very serious tone, "Yes, hurry up." And guys, with that, T'Challa lowers the shields of one section of the raft. In this time, Reed started to grab Susan. Even she herself uses her powers to get her children to Reed. But just then, boom, both universes collide, and reality breaks. Everything got destroyed, the entire multiverse. Reed is left screaming, but he failed to save his wife. This is perhaps the worst moment of his life, and now there is nothing to believe in. And with that, this episode ends right here. Next, we'll see what actually happened after the end of the multiverse. But guys, before you go, please share this episode. I have spent a lot of time forming this into a simple story, so please like and share. And definitely tell me in the comments how you found it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, you can do that too. Now, we'll meet in the next video. Until then, thank you. Goodbye.